So I was sitting here working on posting eBay, and I figured I'll just turn the camera on and start talking. Actually, um, it's something I've been thinking about for a while, and I thought I failed actually. And I think a lot of people have that problem, where we think we didn't accomplish what we were supposed to accomplish in life. And for a long time, I was stuck trying to play out the life that I created for myself, or the life that a 23-year-old me saw my future. And it's funny, when you're young, you think everything's gonna be so glamorous, and you have all these big dreams and big ideas. Like, I'll give you a small background. I did some music videos, directed some music videos back in mid 90s, early 2000s. I'm from New Orleans, so I did a lot of stuff with like Cash Money and Master P and the No Limit crew and many other local artists back in New Orleans. So I always envisioned my future being like having this big LA home and working in Hollywood, or being some big music video director or film director. And maybe at this point, 50 years old, thinking maybe I have Oscars lined up on the wall. And so I have been judging my whole life based on just that. Like, nothing else mattered that I did, because I didn't do that, or I am not that. And it was like, I don't know, maybe 6 months, maybe 8 months, when I got to thinking about life and what I've done, where I've been. And that's when it hit me. I was like, wow, damn, did I fail? Like, what happened? Like, what happened to the time? Like, all of it just went away. Like, everything went so quickly. From the time I was 23 to time I'm 50, I'm like, where's the Oscars? Where's the Hollywood home? I'm not even directed anymore. And again, so I was just judging myself on that. And because of that, I was running. I could say I was actually running from everyone. Family, friends. Thinking, well, that was the expectation, right? And you get caught up in it. But in that time, of course, I had a child, a daughter. For me, in addition to the dreams that I always envisioned my child going to like the best schools and having the greatest life. But and I did that, I was doing that. I can honestly say my kid had a really good life growing up. But I think because it wasn't glamorous, because I wasn't living a glamorous life, I never took the time to recognize that part of the life that I created, a part of the life of the future I dreamed of, was actually happening. It probably wasn't happening in the order or the manner or what I wanted or for myself, but it was happening for my kid. And I didn't realize that. Also, when you don't have anyone to tell you that you're doing right or everything's going to be all right or it's good, because you're living in the moment. Someone once asked me, did I grow up with my father? And the answer is no, because my dad passed away when I was 8 years old. And he was like, that's some of it. Sometimes dads are important because they're your cheerleader or your hype man. Through all the things I've done, I never had anyone to say, wow, you did good, my boy. Or you did good, son. I did a lot. And then one day I talked to my grandmother, and she was the very first person to tell me that, son, my grandmother raised me. So she's more my mama. Not that my mother was around, my mom was there. My mom had me when she was pretty young, so my grandmother raised me. She was like, you're a good husband, and you're a good father. And I've never heard that before. Because I always thought I was just bad at it. Because I didn't know what good at it was. And that was a relief. I felt really good. I was like, okay. So it's not all bad. And that changed so much in me. I started looking at things different. I got out of survival mode. And that's another thing. It's like I've been living in constant survival mode. Even when I don't have to, I'm still in survival mode. And, sometimes it's just someone telling you that you did all right. Are you doing all right? So I think everyone should really look at their situation and truly look at it. It may not be as all bad. It may not be in the order that you hoped or you wish for. But it may just be happening. Like, you're probably living the life that you should be living. Responsibilities happen and life happens, and you have to pivot. And I did just that. I'm still a work in progress. I'm not out the woods yet, as they say. But I didn't fail. And I'm really starting to believe that now. I truly believe that I did not fail. I still have an opportunity to live that dream or live a dream, because I don't feel the way I did when I was 23. I don't necessarily want to be a filmmaker anymore. Actually, before becoming a filmmaker, before directing, I was heavily into fashion. So it's not like I veer too far away from what I like doing. So yeah, man.